Hi, Collective. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Hey, you guys. Welcome back in. So, Collective, this is going to be your full moon in Sagittarius oracle message. This message is for the collective. This is just going to be advice, you guys, that I want to give you words of encouragement, some wisdom to help you moving forward, right, towards the things you are working on, towards your manifestations. Again, just some basic wisdom about life and maybe things you are going through. So I'm going to give you guys messages from the Truth Oracle. I'm going to give you guys your inner wisdom compass messages. Talk about some hidden strengths and abilities that could be useful for you. I'm also going to get you guys your mystic oracle messages, a spirit animal guidance, your angel number, and just also a daily reminder of how amazing you really are. All right. So, collective, let's start out with your truths. Okay. So, the first three out, speak your truth. Some of you guys have a lot to say. You've been through a lot. You are going through a lot. This is your encouragement to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak from the most authentic place in your heart, collective. By doing this, by being able to speak your truth, it is you acknowledging your growth. It is you honoring yourself. You've stayed silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspective. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. Find the lesson. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. Something happened dramatic in your life that completely has changed the course that you are on right now. But this is telling us that there's a lesson there. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, collective, learn from it, and keep going. This is not about you allowing the things that happen, the challenges you face, to slow you down. It is you figuring out how to learn from those situations. What do you need to take from it? With this owl here, right? The moon, the owl here tells me or makes me feel as if wisdom is needed to be gained from the lesson. And then this is encouraging you to go into solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul, getting to know all aspects of yourself so that you can stand on your own in any situation. A lot of people are scared to spend time by themselves because it forces you to truly have to sit with you. It forces you to have to look at those aspects of yourself that you've ignored for such a long time. But solitude is truly where healing begins. It's hard to heal where you were broken. So don't ever be afraid to spend time by yourself. Become your own best friend again. Figure out who you are again. Okay? Truths and words of encouragement for the collective they need at this time, Spirit. Victim mindset. You feel the world is against you, possibly right now, collective. And this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Okay? We talk about this, right, in law of attraction, manifestation. Your thoughts are everything. The universe is not biased in any way. So whatever it is you are focused on, this is what you are going to attract more of. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. Some of you guys are going through a transformation. I'm looking at the image, and there is a butterfly that is standing on the chest of this person's body. And the body is covered in this web, covered with the flowers of Mother Gaia. Their head is covered with flowers, which denotes intuition is heightening. They are going through a transformation process, and I feel like you guys are. Your transformation has a lot to do with your thought process and how you truly see things. Understanding that how you truly see things, the perspective that you have, is going to create the world that you live in. So be mindful of your thoughts. Soul's whisper. Your soul is whispering its deepest desires and truths to you. In the quiet moments of solitude, listen closely. It's guiding you toward your authentic path. Like I said, in order to truly know you, get to know you, to understand you, because a lot of people lose themselves in the process of growing up, going through the things that they go through, the trials, the tribulations, like I said, the heartbreak, the backstabbing, the disappointments. We lose parts of ourselves in each one of those situations. So we stop understanding the path that we're supposed to be on, because now our behavior, our mindset is shaped by the things that we've gone through. So we lose track of the authenticity that is truly us. So don't be afraid of trying to rediscover that if it's been lost, collective, okay? Patience. Patience with yourself. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. So have patience. It will eventually work out. This is about trusting the universe, trusting that your steps are being guided, trusting the knowledge that you're learning, the wisdom that you're learning, applying it, and just allowing the universe to do its job for you, not trying to control the outcome, control the situation, control how fast it happens, when it happens, with who it happens with. Patience. The picture of the sloth is significant. Some of you guys need to slow down in a decision that you're making. Trusting yourself, collective. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. Again, after all of the things that we go through in life, not only do we come out usually with trust issues, and those are usually issues with trust with other people, but even with ourselves. We stop trusting our own feelings, our own thoughts, people putting us through the things we go through with our participation, because there has to be accountability there, right? We chose to participate in a situation that broke our heart, but the bottom line is we chose to participate. It takes two people most of the time to create a situation. But with those situations that created disappointment, heartbreak, pain, we stop trusting in our own intuition. We stop trusting in our own decision making. So this is why we began to depend on other people to help us decide what is best for us, when the person who should know that should be us, should be you, collective. So again, refinding that relationship with yourself, becoming your own best friend again, stepping away from the external noise, the chaos, the victim mindset, so that you can listen to your soul's whisper of what's true for you, what is the desire of your heart. No one else will be able to tell you that. Both spirit. Soar. Ascension. Ascending to new heights. Glow ups. Growth. Open heart space. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Finding that authenticity. Authenticity is really a huge channeled message in the collective that I've picked up on anyway for this week. The channeled message that I did on Sunday was about you standing in your authenticity, about you being you unapologetically. And understanding that the point of people judging you in your authenticity is to make you feel alone, is to make you feel like you need to conform to be normal. What an illusion that is. So it's time for you, collective, to come out of the shadows, to stand in your truth, to speak your truth, to take the lessons that you've learned from those situations that almost broke you. Some of you guys almost broke you to the point of not being repairable, or at least that's what it felt like. Those situations that caused you to have to go into solitude because you lost trust in others and even in yourself. That made you feel like a victim, but the lessons, the knowledge that you gained, the wisdom that you gained helped you to change that victim mindset. It allowed you to take that pain that you felt that you went through and turn it into abundance, turn it into healing, turn it into power, turn it into something that makes you feel prosperous. But it took patience. It took time. Now you can speak your truth. Now you can begin to trust in yourself again, collective. And that's why now you are ready to soar. I'm so for this, collective, and so proud of you for going through the process that you needed to. Keep going. See if I can get you a few pieces of advice from inner wisdom for the collective. Some advice for the collective. Humility in the reverse. Life has a funny way of teaching us humility. However, the greatest lesson to learn from our tests and trials is not to be bitter, but to become greater. The lessons. With the being in the reverse, this is telling me that some people are still allowing their ego and pride to be in the way of their blessings. That they're having a hard time speaking their truth that could possibly set them free, where they don't have to depend on their ego as a defense mechanism, your pride as a defense mechanism. Humility is a strength. Dark night of the soul, solitude. Some of you guys may be going through this process at this time. During the dark night of the soul, it may seem that all is lost and that you may not make it through. But this is going to allow you to rise from the ashes and, again, choose to be better and not bitter. Holding on to the negative emotions, the bitter feelings, the feelings of resentment, the anger, the sadness, the sorrow, the grief. Those are all feelings that end up boiling up and turning into bitterness. Those are the emotions that make your heart turn cold, that make you put up boundaries and stop trusting. Love yourself. In order to love someone else, you must first love yourself. Going through a dark night of the soul, going through that healing process, allowing yourself to heal through those emotions, to increase your emotional intelligence, to find balance, to get rid of ego and pride that has kept you from having more meaningful relationships. It starts with you loving yourself, collective. Pearls before swine. Be careful who you give your best self to, because the wrong people will take you for granted, and they are usually unworthy of your gifts, your love, your time, your heart space. Save your best for those who will genuinely appreciate you, what you have to offer, and return the kindness to you. So this is encouraging you to ensure that your relationships moving forward, especially as you are healing, collective, especially because you are in a more vulnerable place when you are healing, ensuring that the connections that stay in your life or any new connections always have an equal give and take, are always there to return any kindness that you give, and not that you need to keep a tally. It's not about tit for tat. It's just pouring into each other's cups equally. Couple more. Wisdom, advice for the collective. Couple more wisdom advice for the collective. One more, please. Okay. Awaken. It's time to awaken to a new day and a new you, collective. You are no longer a caterpillar, you are a butterfly. Transformation, dark night of the soul, butterfly, crown chakra, intuition. Your mindset is transforming, evolving. Empowered. Be empowered today to take back control of your life and your destiny. Going through this transformation, learning the lessons, learning how to trust your intuition, trust yourself again, being patient. These are all things that put you in a place of feeling empowered. Learning how to speak your truth, learning how to say no to things you want to say no to, and not saying yes just because you're trying to please the other. And taking responsibility. That is where maturity begins. When you can take responsibility for your own actions, for your own choices. Yes, a lot of people come into our lives and influence us in different ways, but we have to be accountable for the actions that we take, for the choices that we make. So what are the strengths and abilities that will help the collective continue to grow, continue to heal, continue on their journey of evolving? Illusion. What you see may not always be the full picture. Are you caught up in a false image or misunderstanding? Look beyond the surface and the real truth will reveal itself. This is about being in connections that are full of illusions, people connecting to people who provide false illusions of self, awakening potential on top of dark night of the soul. Your inner potential is awakening and new opportunities are appearing. This is a time for growth and self-discovery, being in solitude in order to discover those parts of you, those aspects of you that have been forgotten or that you've missed or that haven't been awakened yet. Be bold in exploring these new areas and your hidden strengths will reveal themselves. Value indication on top of love yourself. Your inner value is greater than you realize. Perhaps you've been questioning your worthiness lately. Focus on affirming your unique qualities daily, and you'll become more confident in your value. Tree. Like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. Make sure that you have the right connections, the right people in your life that can help with your healing. Purpose. Your purpose is guiding you forward. Have you been feeling lost? Refocus on what truly matters to you and pursue the things that bring meaning and fulfillment. Renewal. You are entering a phase of renewal and fresh energy. Have you been feeling worn out? It's time to refresh yourself, whether by resting or changing your environment. New energy is on the way. And accepting things as they are can be powerful. A very powerful step forward, actually. But some of you guys may be resisting changes lately. So let go of control and you'll discover peace and new opportunities in the present moment. Okay? Let me give you your mystic. Oh, that one just fell out. Where there is hope. Don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. Thank you for the confirmations. A hopeful heart never gives up. The lessons. The pause is the shift. Patience, instant manifestation. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Destiny. Instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure, and just be ready to receive. I'm going to give you an animal spirit. What's the most important animal spirit for the collective right now? Unicorn. My favorite. your connection to spirit. So the unicorn spirit for the collective. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with the divine, with divinity, and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day to day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn collective, and you have begun your quest for the answers. Confirmation for this message to the collective. It's time to dive deeper, to find your truth and who you are as the unicorn. The unicorn and the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. It's time for you to seek knowledge of self, collective, so that you have direction about where you are headed, where you want to go, your heart's desire again. Okay? Be the unicorn, whether people believe in you or not. Some of you guys need to rest. I don't have to earn rest. I already deserve it. Some of you guys have been working very hard. And yes, you are being encouraged to rest at this time. When I ask for support, I expand the space for grace. You are always supported. It is never anything wrong with asking for support, collective. You going into solitude, you being silent, you not feeling like you need to explain yourself to people, it doesn't mean that you are absent from people's lives. It means that you are taking time for self. It means that you are honoring the space that you need to go through this growth process, your healing. And the universe is always conspiring in compassion. The universe is always listening, feeling your vibration, ready to support you along the way. All right, let me give you your angel number to close this out, collective. Thank you guys again for being here with me If you made it this far, I hope the message has been useful for you in some way, helpful for you within your life, in your future moving forward. Hopefully you can start to see how beautiful you are as the unicorn. Most important angel number for the collective. Angel number 601. New. 601 breaks down to 7. Embrace the unknown. Some changes are coming your way. Your angels know you are stuck in a comfort zone. So a new opportunity is on its way to bump you out of it. Yes, it will be scary and unfamiliar, but it will also be good for you. Right now, take a few centering breaths as you visualize confidence flowing into you, knowing you are capable of navigating whatever unexpected situation presents itself. Some of you guys really have a new beginning on the way, whether that's in business, career, relationships, but something new is on its way. It's time for you to find your confidence to be able to accept it when it comes so that you don't self-sabotage and miss out on the opportunity for renewal, for a fresh start. All right, collective. That is your collective general message. I pray it was useful. Thank you guys so much for being here with me again. If it resonated, I would love to know about it. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, you guys, bye.